Magandang araw mga kabayan. Ito po muli si Engineer Alejandro, isang OFW, ang inyong stock tambay. Muli handang magbahagi ng kwentong kalakal at kuro-kuro mula sa Philippine Stock Exchange. Kung bago ka pa lamang sa aking channel, huwag kalimutan mag-like, subscribe, share, at pindutin ang notification bell para updated ka sa bagong videos na aking i-upload.
Okay, so let's get started. Let's start with our PSEI index. We open at 6,558.81, went as low as 6,472.75, as high as 6,560.34, and closes at 6,528.79, which is 0.16% lower than the previous close. Okay, so quickly, let us take a look at the chart. So what is the difference right now is that other than our trend channel, we already know that we are below the upward trend channel. The difference right now, guys, is meron na tayong, we already experienced a bounce from this level. Okay, so meaning we just have to get a confirmation if this is already a legitimate support. So magandang ano siya ngayon, magandang clue or hint that the drop has already stopped temporarily, and it will be confirmed once we have a week or so of consolidation over here. So we might see a short-term consolidation come first week of the year 2025. Okay, and kahit na red candle itong closing natin, hammer siya, no? So meaning slightly bullish, kasi kaya naman naging red yan, medyo bumabalak siya doon sa previous close, very slightly. Pero kung nag-close siya within that previous close, green candle hammer yan, so bullish ang magiging interpretation at tingin ng lahat yan. Okay, now let's take a look at the MACD. Okay, so MACD basically nag-cross up na siya. Why? Because of this bounce, 2 consecutive green candle, and then bullish pa rin tong red candle natin, although slightly closes lower than the previous day close, no? Okay, so medyo meron na tayong konting pag-asa by by next week. We just have to take a look and continue monitoring for the remaining days of the year. So moving averages natin are already very near. So first, kailangan ma-break niya itong mga ito, but basically projecting downwards itong moving averages na to, it's only a matter of time kapag ma-break. If the price will get past this moving averages, then the sentiment will become positive, or the sentiment will be optimistic. Okay, so quickly, let's move forward to our next individual stock, which is Ayala Corporation. So Ayala Corporation, let's have a look kung parehas pa rin. Okay, so parehas pa rin siya nung ating index na PSEI index. Basically, same movement yan. At nagkaroon din siya ng stop dito. Sabay din sila nag-stop niyan last few days. Kung ito naman yung ilalagay nating support zone dyan, so apparently, although nagkaroon ng drop ito, medyo may hesitation, it will appear na magko-consolidate yan kung mag-i-stay siya above this level. Is it there or most likely baka dito, no? So within this range, consolidation yung ma-experience niya and mako-confirm natin na nag-bottom na yan, and we'll just expect to have a upward trend by this succeeding or in the coming weeks ahead. Okay, so kung hindi siya nag-red dito, basically magko-cross up na rin yung ating positive MACD line, no? MACD 12 days. Okay, so just have to continue monitoring, and yung kanyang moving averages medyo ganun pa rin, bearish pa rin, and we'll just have to take a look and keep monitoring until such time na magdikit-dikit na tong kanyang moving averages and the candles will go break these resistance levels, no? Okay, so we just have to review very quickly and magbigay tayo ng parting words later on before the end of this video. Okay, so next is Ayala Land. So properties, okay, so ganun din, meron na rin siyang pinakitang bounce, and okay, sakto rin yung kanyang ano. So most likely meron na rin tong tong Ayala Land na to. Kung dito siya, sakto-sakto siya doon sa previous support level, pero i-project muna natin yan. Dito siya nag-bounce, so basically ito yung kanyang support level. Okay, so meaning ito yung previous support niya. Ibig sabihin, hindi pa siya nakakalabas dun sa kanyang resistance, napigilan. So kailangan we need to get past this resistance level or break this resistance level para ma-confirm yung kanyang bounce, no? Nagkaroon na siya ng bounce Actually, the same movement yung nangyari dito, no? With Ayala Corporation. Kaya lang yun yan, nagbentahan for this last day of the week. So, ayan, no? Cross up na yung MACD. So, medyo may laban-laban na tayo dito for the coming weeks or days ahead. Okay? Ayun. So, hinarang siya ng moving averages, pero kung by next week, opening of the market, kung medyo malakas yan or mag-open yan above this level, basically pwede magtuloy-tuloy yan. Now, kung mag-stay yan here at mag-consolidate, pwede na siguro tayong mag-unti-unti pumasok, no? Because chance na yon natin to enter before it will continue to confirm its bounce. Sayang naman kasi previously dito tayo nakakuha niyan sa 27, and right now it is actually lower, no? Lower pa. So nung nakakuha tayo dito, naka 40% ang inabot niyan Okay, so move forward tayo. Well, almost the same din naman yung movement ng ating mga stocks basically. Okay, BDO. Okay, so apparently medyo it indicates ng na yan, consolidation na. Tingnan natin sa mga susunod na araw. Ito yan. So kung mag-consolidate yan, then same yung kanyang magiging movement with the rest of the big cap stocks. Okay, so MACD projecting downward, moving averages, ayan, nag-ipon na. So kailangan niyang matibag tong moving averages na pumipigil sa kanya. And okay, so pag bumaba pa yan, meron danger na magkaroon ng death cross. However, kung hindi naman at mag-consolidate nga, aakyat. And will continue to challenge the historical high. Okay. So, let us continue with the next stock, which is ating bida ang saya, which is Jollibee. Jollibee, paborito ng lahat and paborito ng ating mga kabataan. Okay, so Jollibee maganda pa rin, no? Within the range pa rin siya. And staying strong siya, no? Kung sakali man na ito yung kanyang bottom, not bottom, support level, then very safe siya to say na consolidate lang siya and only a matter of time pagka naging bullish na yung sentiment, magtutuloy-tuloy yan. Malapit lang siya dun sa previous resistance na inuntugan niya, no? So, Jollibee is staying strong. And, okay, so nagkaroon na ng cross up. Malalaki din kasi yung support nito. And malapit na siya to go past the zero level. Above the zero level. Okay? So, yun yung kanyang MACD and yung ating moving averages, kaya pala may mga sumasalo na sa kanya. So, dalawa na yung moving averages na sumasalo, 200 and 100. And, na-break niya na yung ibang moving averages. So, kung masustain niya yan at masalo siya nung moving averages na to, which is dikit-dikit, kaya medyo malakas, then it will basically have a rally by early next year. Okay? Okay, so kung may chance ka, medyo mataas nga lang, may chance ka pumasok, pwede kang pumasok naman. Okay? Next is yung ating JGS. Ano na nangyari kay JGS? Okay, so JGS, previously downward ang trend. Ginuhit natin yung kanyang bottom or yung kanyang drop at support level. Dito siya. Tingnan natin, iguhit natin yung support level niya dyan since nag-bounce na siya dyan and kaya lang nagbentahan na naman. So basically baka nauntog dito. Okay, so hindi niya kinakaya, masyado mahina itong JGS na to, no? Okay, so one step at a time, tingnan natin kailan siya makakaahon dito. Otherwise, wala mangyayari at magtutuloy-tuloy lang yan. So, JGS nag-cross up because of this consecutive days na buying. So, maraming pumasok sa kanya and I think meron din siyang significant volume to support. However, nag-profit taking na naman. Kasi medyo malaki na rin yung inakyat siguro nito. So, from this area, kung nakakuha ka, almost 10%. So, 9% or less charges, the 7%. Kaya kinuha na nila. Okay. Then, siguro, pagka nagkaroon ng confluence, if the MACD will go above the zero level and or plus the moving averages, okay. So, may laban na pala siya, no? So, 14 days and 21 days moving averages. Binibreak na sana niya, then bumaba ulit. So, we'll just have to wait and see what will happen next week. Kung legitimate pa yung bounce na yan or flop. Okay? So, let's move forward to our next individual stock, which is banking. Another banking stock, which is Metrobank. Metrobank within the trend line pa rin yan, guys. Okay, so medyo bumaba na pala siya dun sa ating upward trend. However, hindi pa rin siya bumababa dito sa previous resistance, no? So ito lalagay natin as support zone or support level niya. Kaya lang meron siyang higher low. So medyo watch out lang tayo. Tingnan natin kung masusustain niya yan. It will stay above this support level. Then if not, then we just have to be cautious and rethink our position. Okay, so yung MACD supposed to be projecting upward pero nag backpedal siya, bumaba ulit. Okay, so hindi pa natin sigurado yan. Then moving averages, ayun, so nagsusupport pa rin yung 200 moving average, 200 day moving average, but ito medyo malakas, nagsama-sama na to, no? The rest of the moving averages. Pero kung may suporta siya, dapat basag na siya lahat, oh. And pumasok na siya ulit dapat dun sa trend channel, long term or long scale trend channel natin, ano. However, hindi nangyari, so we just have to keep monitoring in the coming days or weeks ahead of us. Okay, so next stock natin is GTCAP. Ano na nangyari kay GTCAP? Nag-bounce na ba? So meron tayong position dito, guys, sa long term within the range pa rin yan. Tingnan natin sa short term, I think below the range ng upward trend channel. Okay, so below siya. Then ang pag-asa na lang natin dyan kung below siya is nahanap na niya yung kanyang support zone. Okay, dito natin ilagay. So ito yan, if ever dito siya, o kaya nag-bounce na siya dito previously, then hindi niya na-sustain, nagbentahan ulit, so may inuntugan dito yan. Ayan, dito, nauntog dito yan sa level na to. Okay, so most likely ito pala yung kanyang resistance, no? Yan natin, project natin dyan yung resistance. So medyo makapal tong resistance na to, ilagay natin dito, no? Ayan, so most likely dito yan magkakaroon ng consolidation, bounce, nauntog sa resistance, then nag-bounce sa support, and then ito medyo hammer din siya, although red, pero maganda yung open sana niya, no? Hindi lang siya nag-green o umakyat. But supposed to be, kung umakyat yan, medyo bumalik na yan dun sa magandang sentiment niya. However, hindi pa rin, then we'll just have to continue monitoring. Ayan, so yung MACD niya cross up, hintayin mo na lang yan para maging to go above zero level and to have a confluence with the moving averages. Yan, kailangan ma-break yan. Okay, so ilan na lang pala yung natitira, no, para ma-break niya yung 100 tsaka 50 days moving averages. Although may risk to na pag bumaba, magkakaroon ng dead cross. However, if not naman, then it will continue to go up. Okay, then that's it for this one. As I've said, we'll just have to continue monitoring on the coming weeks. And last but not the least, another property stock, which is SMPH. SMPH, ayan, nako, medyo a lot of opportunity na rito kay SMPH. Kaya lang, ang kailangan natin gawin dito, guys, is to wait until we see the bottom. Yan lang naman ang inaantay natin. So tingnan natin dito, andito ba yung support niya. Medyo, ayan, mukhang nandito nga yan. So pag nag-manifest yan na andyan yung kanyang nandyan yung kanyang bottom, then basically opportunity yan to get our new position, no? Ito yung resistance. So within this range, kailangan dyan maglalaro yan. Pagka nabasag niya tong resistance level na to, it will have a bit of a confirmation na ang kanyang bounce. So nag-cross up, but then nag-cross down ulit and attempting to cross up again. Medyo puro red, oh. Continuous yung selling niya. Moving averages, ayan, okay, so medyo malapit na, guys. Although hindi pa ganun ka dikit-dikit, but that medyo malapit na siya to attempt to break this moving averages. Okay, so by the way, meron na pala siyang dead cross. Delikado, kaya iwas muna tayo pala dito. May dead cross na. Okay, so dead cross yan, guys. Ingat muna tayo until such time na ma-confirm natin yung kanyang bounce. Kasi delikado yun. Baka bumaba pa dyan yan. Or, dahil may dead cross na, bumaba na, ang next move niyan is to show consolidation before it bounce back. Okay? And yun lang muna siguro ang ating update, at that's why just want to remind everyone it is important to look or understand what is happening right now, as what we have discussed previously, what is happening right now in the Philippine stock market, and why are the prices continue to go down and break support levels even to some of our favorite big cap stocks. As I've said, in understanding, we should ask if the main factors driving the market are present. Ano-ano ba yung, guys? Number one, supply. Are there enough supply? Demand. Do we have enough demand? Meaning, marami bang gustong bumili? So right now, we cannot see a lot of people are willing to enter or buy or get a new position kasi nga puro pababa. Then another factor is the company's health, which is not really that significant because of the managers handling or insiders handling the company. Next is the economic reports. So it also affects our overall market sentiment. And lastly, yung ating trader sentiment, which is the most important and the main driver of the market, yung ating traders or yung investors. Well, apparently, what the stock market is experiencing is just another normal movement. So, we don't have to worry. It is a normal movement where investors are taking profit after their gains from the first half of the year. So, first half of the year kasi, nagkaroon na yan ng significant upward trend. And the remaining half of the year, kaya tayo nagkaroon ng selling, profit taking. That is why majority of the second half of this year, we have seen a continuous drop of prices, even our big cap stocks. Because of profit taking, that's one. Because of fear of losing gains, another one. Or wrong perception of bounce or support levels. Kasi sometimes akala natin nandun na yung yung bottom niya, but then hindi pa pala. And fear of missing out, of course. Akala natin nag-bounce na nga, natakot tayo baka maiwan tayo. Then we felt a fear of missing out for a possible gain. Kaya lang, tinitingnan natin yon sa short-term bounce lang or retracement, no? But then, ang dapat natin tingnan is yung long-term bounce. Kaya nga, we are trying to look for the bottom and the consolidation before the uptrend. Kasi that way, makikita natin or merong confirmation ng confluence such as MACD, moving averages, and support and resistance. So, yun yung mga indicators, very important indicators na kinoconsider natin in our analysis. So, by the end of this year or start of a new year, 2025, we are expecting that the prices have reached its bottom and bounced this time. Will be legitimate, especially if we see most, if not all, of our stocks consolidate or move on a sideways manner. As I have said, one of the confluence or confirmation. So, I guess we'll just have to continue monitoring and keep an open communication. If you have any question, then just my YT channel is always available. You just send me a message. I'll try to answer as quickly as possible and let us collaborate. So that's it for now, as this is the last Friday of this year. Let us celebrate and enjoy the year end with our loved ones as we all welcome the brand new year ahead of us. So see you next week and have a happy weekend and happy new year to all of you guys. At yan ang kabuuan ng ating update for this week. Kung kayo ay mayroong stocks na nais ninyong maisama sa ating susunod na review, ay maaari po kayo magpadala ng mensahe sa aking YouTube channel na OFW Average Trader. Pwede rin pong ipadala ang inyong mensahe sa aking email address na nakalagay sa description box. Maaari din po kayo mag-send ng message sa aking Twitter o kaya ay sa aking Facebook page na Engineer Alejandro Magno. Muli po tayo nag-aanyaya na mag-request ng stocks na nais ninyong matalakay natin sa susunod na mga araw. Bibigyan po natin ng sapat na oras at pag-aaral ang inyong request upang mas maunawaan ninyo ang kasalukuyang galaw ng stocks na inyong nais nating i-discuss. At dyan po nagtatapos ang ating video sa linggong ito. Huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe, paki-like na din po at i-share na rin ang aking channel sa inyong mga kaibigan, kapamilya, o sa iba pa nating kababayan na naghahanap ng passive income. Hanggang dito na lang po at magandang araw sa inyo lahat. Hanggang sa muli mga kabayan. Ciao!